now the Lakers starting group. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, you know, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in L.A. and say, hey, we're the best right now.
Now, here is George, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here is Davis. And they double up Davis. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Yeah, just stepped out of bounds as he tried to slither around the defender there. Good job by the D to cut him off.
On defense, the Clippers. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Howard.
As good as LeBron is at moving the ball, he's not going to pass up the jump shot if it's there for him.
George with no one around. Off target from three-point range. LeBron against Leonard. LeBron James again.
That is what LeBron does. No one challenges the heart of the defense more than him. Impossible to stop him when he gets that deep.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And the Lakers with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. Davis. Over in the corner, Green. Howard, the pass to Green. James kicks to Davis. Over Morris. And there's another one for the Lakers.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Zubac finds Leonard. The shot will not fall, so the Lakers will take it the other way. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Inside. And that one's good. Beverley. Beverley's got his second basket of the night.
Even when contact comes Beverley's way, I mean, he's a pro at finishing, absorbing it so well on these shots.
Davis, the pass to LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And, oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. The shot's good.
Their hot start keeps getting hotter. 5 for 5 now to keep things going.
Clippers trail by 6. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Leonard kicks to Beverley. Shoots from the baseline. He gets that one. Beverley's got his third bucket of the night.
And really, Beverley is very reliable from the mid-range area. I mean, his jumper has come a long way.
Here's Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a four-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that? His 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. James against Leonard. LeBron with some nice D.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about right there, right there.
And James, simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Set one.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. No good, shot missing. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Rondo gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Zubac. From 15 feet away. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. LeBron kicks to Rondo. Over Beverly. Rondo can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Leonard on the wing. Baseline try. Count the basket.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Davis has got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
George looking around. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Leonard from outside the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Leonard's got his second basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Green finds Davis. Now here's Howard. On the wing, James. Back to Howard. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. So, for the Clippers, Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams in for Paul George. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Clippers trail by 6. Left side, Williams. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Lakers have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And the dunk by LeBron.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Leonard with no one around. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. And here's McGee. Back to Rondo. Here's the 3. That shot misses.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA2K thinking,
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Smith, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lou Williams. Right side, Rondo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say, 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality of a small guy. And we all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you could do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think AD could do it all.
Good explanation. And Harold shoots it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's McGee. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. McGee's got his first bucket of the night.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Here's Williams, the 17-footer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Leonard with the steal. Shamet with it, working on Smith.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Smith the pass to Davis. To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up. Well, last season, LeBron James dealt with injuries. I mean, he ended up playing just 55 games. That's the fewest in his career. He's hoping he stays healthy this go-round.
Shooting one.
And throughout his career, Chris, no doubt here, LeBron known for his durability.
Well, just 2 seasons ago, he played all 82 games with a deep playoff run. Now he's in his mid-30s. Age does come into question. Father Time is undefeated, but he'd love to stay on top as long as possible. He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Passes it to McGee. Smith kicks to LeBron. On the wing, James. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. James has got 15.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Fades back. And the shot is long.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Takes the 13-footer, and no good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Shamet with it, working on Smith. That one goes. Count it.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Right wing. Davis kicks to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Landry Shamet. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 3. Here's Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard. Rondo dishes to Davis. Over Green. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Leonard, no luck.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And Davis gets it to go.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
There's the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Leonard again missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
There's a nuance to the passing skill of Rondo. He just is able to whip that ball around to the open man.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Leonard. And the Lakers also making a change. Green's checked in. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, Kevin, and how about the hops of Jackson, proving he can get up and throw it down.
To the middle, it's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George has got the ball. No problems knocking that one down. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
McGee in the corner. Outside, Green. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Poked loose. It's stolen by Morris. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Williams. Rebound the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Connects from 3-point range. Now, here's George. From deep 3-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. He came into tonight following a tremendous performance last time out and looks eager for a repeat. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
The second half is gut check time for the defense. Allowing over 60% shooting is weak sauce. Weak barbecue sauce, weak Butterfinger sauce, weak sauce period. The coach needs a light fire under these guys. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
We've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Zubac in at the 5, home in the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Clippers trail by 8. Pass to George. Great tee that time from Green.
And they continue to control the glass.
And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
Lakers leading by 8. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Davis finds Green. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists in the game.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Leonard with the bucket.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's LeBron. Trying to get open as Davis. And LeBron throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Clippers trail by 11. Beverly looking around. He kicks it to Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubac. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from LeBron. They kick it out to Green. Paul George with the steal. Here's Beverly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
And the quick feet of Beverly really jetting it down the open court for a high percentage opportunity.
Outside, Green. Pass to James. Rondo against Beverly. The Lakers working the ball around now. And they double up Davis. Howard, the pass to James. Shoots over Leonard. Outside for Rondo.
Ball! Oh, shoot that!
Now Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by James.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength and size.
Here's Beverly. They trail by 11. Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Howard kicks to Green. Now the pass to Rondo. Shoots over Leonard. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Beverly with the ball. He's got 10. Leonard. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be, more patient?
Are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickman. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted, and is based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Beverly for three. LeBron grabs the miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Leonard. Tries from 10. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
That free throw good from Leonard.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Here's Morris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Beverly against Green. Here's Shamet. They grab their own miss. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First one falls for him.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers leading by 12. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
That's his second personal foul.
The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Both free throws good from Beverly. 20 seconds left in the third. LeBron against Beverly. They kick it out to Green. Fires from deep. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. A floater. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Williams. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feet. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt.
Nice. And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Here's Williams. Finished off the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
LeBron kicks to Green, wants to get it to Morris and does. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in. That's good from Beverly.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The drive by LeBron. And that one is good. LeBron's got 23.
Oh, you can't give James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
Outside Williams. Pass to Harrell. McGee with the block. Williams against James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And when you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 7th assist in the game. Lakers leading by 8. Outside, Green. McGee in the high post. Lakers passing it around. Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. And Green slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shoots over Shamet. And another basket for the Lakers.
It's all about the tail of the tape right there. I mean, his size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
On the wing, Williams. James covering. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Green, and George is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The Lakers also with a sub. Smith checked in for Markieff Morris.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
The free throw drops for James. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Shamet on the wing. James covering. Shamet kicks to Williams. Shamet on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. Williams' shot is off.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. It's Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. It's stolen by Green.
Hey, D up on Davis.
Here's Davis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard.
Williams.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Go over it.
Clock at 6. Williams with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Looking to end the run. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
James dishes to Davis. Kicks it out to James. Passes it to Green.
I see him.
Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 22 points for Davis.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And here's George for 3. Kept alive.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And they double up LeBron. Rondo finds McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's George. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And they're able to recover.
And when we mention McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot out of bounds.
Clippers trail by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Davis.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
Score the basket for his 10th make, 10 for 12, 83% accuracy.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Los Angeles ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Jackson. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The pass to Davis. Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it was a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.